If you are planning to move to Dubai with your family, then this video is going to be extremely helpful because I will break down exactly what you need to do and give you a step-by-step guide to getting the process done correctly from the first time. Hi, my name is Shiraz Vahid, and I've helped more than 100 entrepreneurs move to Dubai and reduce their taxes legally, many of whom were able to migrate to Dubai with their family through my help. And if you want me to do the same for you, you can book a one-on-one call with me at setuphero.com/call. Now, coming back to the topic, moving to a new country can be a complex process, especially if you are moving with a family, and you should avoid any mistakes that might cause delays. Before I go into the process of moving to Dubai, let's start by discussing why even move to Dubai. Well, everyone have their own reasons, but there are a lot of things to like about living in Dubai. Despite being one of the best places to live in the world, Dubai's cost of living is at par with many major global cities. Dubai also offers you and your family a high standard of living with modern hospitals, international schools, and family-friendly entertainment like theme parks, shopping malls, and beaches. Dubai also has no income tax for its residents, which means you can take more money home. And this allows you to improve your family's life now in the present and also plan for the future. And finally, Dubai is one of the safest cities in the world. With low crime rates and a stable government and economy, this means you get a secure environment to raise your children. Now, coming on to the process of moving to Dubai with your family, you have more to consider than just moving yourself and your business. You'll need to obtain residencies for your family and make sure that the process fits your immigration timeline. I recommend my clients by sitting down and talking about the move. If you are from a Western country, it might help to read books and watch videos about the UAE's culture, religion, and values altogether. This will help you see that the local customs might differ from what you're used to. And it's also best if you can take a family trip to Dubai to explore your new home before starting the process. The goal is to make the process of the move as easy as possible on everyone in your family, and that means knowing what to expect when you're moving to Dubai. So, one of the first steps in the family immigration process is to gather all the necessary paperwork for getting a family residence visa and enrolling your kids in the school. You will need documents like marriage certificate and birth certificate if you plan to sponsor your spouse and children in the UAE on a family visa. These documents must be attested by the UAE embassy in the country of origin. For instance, if your children were born in the UK, their birth certificates must be attested by the UAE embassy in that country. But that's not it. There are 4 total attestations per document that are required. First, you have the local municipal authorities, whoever is the one that issued that particular document. And then you go to the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And once that is done, you go to the UAE embassy in that country. And once the UAE embassy is attesting that document, you send that document to Dubai, where the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the UAE attest that document as well. This is why it's so important to do this early on and while you're still in your home country, so that you're not having roadblocks at the end of the process where the documents are not ready and you cannot move forward. Now let's talk about the family visa itself. For starters, if you have a partner and you aren't married or you are married under a religious law without a civil certificate, you can't issue a spouse visa. Instead, you can issue a partner, investor, or employee visa to your partner in your company, whether it's your husband or wife. Now, family visas are valid for 2 years and are needed to be renewed every 2 years, just like your residence visa. So if you need to cancel your residency, you must shift your family to another visa or cancel their visas before canceling yours. Now, as the main sponsor of your family, you need your own visa. The UAE offers various options for different incomes and means. We typically set up a free zone company and issue an investor or a general manager visa, which is valid for 2 years. And this will allow you to sponsor your spouse and children into the UAE. Most of our clients set up a business to sponsor their employment visa. Depending on your business type, we'll help you choose between a free zone or a mainland setup. Once this is done, you can get your employment visa, which gives you access to an entry permit or e-visa. This allows you to enter the UAE and complete other residency requirements like applying for your Emirates ID. Once your residency process is complete and you have your Emirates ID, you will need a proof of address. Luckily, after getting your residence visa and Emirates ID, you can rent an apartment for your family. Keep in mind that a rental agreement or tenancy contract is required to issue family visas. Without a long-term residency proof in the UAE, you cannot apply for family visas for your spouse and children. But once you have the attested documents that are the marriage certificate or the birth certificate, your residence visa, and your tenancy contract, you can apply for your family residence visas. Now, it's up to you if you want to involve them in the apartment hunting process, and your time and your budget will determine how often you can fly to Dubai and which of the family members are you bringing with yourself. But once you have all of this in place, you can go ahead and bring your family over. The timeline for everything I've just discussed is about 30 days in your home country and then between 3 to 4 weeks in Dubai itself. This is the average time you need to set up your company and issue your residence visa, your Emirates ID, and your bank accounts, and you'll need at least 3 weeks to live inside of Dubai. After setting up your bank accounts, you can rent an apartment almost immediately. And then it takes about 10 days to complete your family residence visas. I always recommend that you travel to Dubai alone initially, and then once you have issued your visa and you have your residence ID, you can bring your family to complete the residency process in a second trip. While doing everything in one trip is still possible, but coming alone first reduces the stress and helps you plan better. It also helps reduces the chances of you missing any step, which can lead to extra costs and delays. Well, the process may sound complicated, but you'll actually be surprised to know just how streamlined it is. However, there is a clear benefit for you if you let a professional help you handle the family immigration process for you. We regularly help families make a smooth transition and help them relocate from their home country to Dubai. And if you want to discuss your case, you can book a one-on-one call directly with me at setupbureau.com/call and we will get you started. And that's it for today, and I will see you in the next video.